Hi once again, James Dwiggins is the Chief Executive Officer for NextHome. In 2018, James was named as a futurist by Riz Media and is ranked number 72 in the Swanepoel Top 200 Most Powerful Leaders. Congratulations and welcome to the show.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for having me.
What an honor. Tell me about NextHome. What is NextHome?
Yeah, so NextHome is a new real estate franchise. We came onto the scene in January 2015. A little bit of a different model, but we've grown extensively. So, in the past 4 years, we've added 340 locations across 45 states in the U.S. We're about 3,000 top producing agents now across the country. We close about 17,000 transactions annually, so we're really proud of that. But we're a little bit different model because we're focused on less agent count and more about professionalism and doing more business in each local market, raising the bar. Our company's different in that we standardize our brand. We're very particular about how the brand is used in the market. We're partnered with a very prestigious firm out of New York called Pentagram, which helped design our brand identity package. And we're really trying to change the game of real estate by making sure consumers truly understand what realtors provide to the business and raising that bar from the corporate level. So
a lot of that comes down to your brokers on the ground, doesn't it? I mean, your brand is represented every day by the brokers you have, and I think you said, over 3,000 of them?
Yeah, 3,000
How do you
agents.
identify the brokers who will meet that standard that you set?
That's a great question. So, one of the things that's different about our company is we're proud of the fact that we're privately held. And so for us, we're able to make decisions based upon what we feel is in the best interest of, our mission and what we're trying to do in the industry itself. We have about 90 people that inquire with our company on a monthly basis, and we weigh that down to about 10 people that we actually take into the company. And it starts with culture. We spend a lot of time vetting our customer to make sure that they have the same vision as us, that they're looking at the change in the industry, that they're trying to make a positive change with the consumer, and we really kind of figure out if they have the same vision that we do. Once that happens, we do some pretty extensive background check on people. We look at their finances. Are they in a good financial position to run a real estate brokerage? We then talk to people in the market, find a little bit more about them, and go through a process to decide if they're a good fit for our company. And I think one of the things that's unique about us is because we're not beholden to any type of number of addition. We're not publicly traded. We're not held by investors. We can make decisions to bring people into the company that are truly a good fit for the organization and not just a numbers game, which unfortunately our industry is somewhat known for. So,
can you describe for me your perfect, are they franchises or franchisees?
They're franchisees, yeah.
Could you describe for me your ideal franchisee?
Yeah, sure.
In terms of age and...
Yeah, we're not, so as far as our franchisee, we have about 40% of our members are teams, agent teams that move into opening their own brokerage with our organization. Another 40% are independents. We look at small independent operations, boutique shops around the country that have 5 to 25 agents in them. Those owners are looking for growth, but they either have to capitalize the business themselves or they're looking for an alternative that's done all of that legwork, which is what we do. We're a very good package for them to enhance their business and grow it. And so that's about 80% of our business is between those two target customers. Another 20% is existing franchises that that are with another brand, but that's candidly not typically our client base. They tend to be bigger, larger agent operations, which just isn't our core interest as a company. So that's kind of how we identify who we bring into the company and what our target niche is. I almost equate us a little bit to like the Starbucks effect, where we're not about one office location with 100 agents or 200 people in it in a city. We might open up 4 or 5 locations in the city where we have an office on every 5 or 6 blocks. So that's how we gain our market share, is through smaller number of offices, or smaller people in offices, but more of them.
We're here at the Inman Conference, of course,
Yeah.
a lot of technology and discussion about marketing. Can you just tell me how you think technology has framed the way brokers and agents market themselves?
Yeah, I've been in this business a long time. I was born into a real estate family.
You don't look it. You look very young.
Yeah, well, 38, but I still have some gray hair. So, I think we are at an interesting time especially right now with the way that technology is changing our business. And there's two camps here. There's the camp of people that want to remove the realtor from the business. They see the commission that's paid and they want a piece of that and think that that can either be passed down to the consumer, or they provide a mousetrap to provide a service that's discounted. I think that's one group. And then there's our industry. There's a portion of us that still believe the realtor is a significant part of that transaction. And where I see it coming to a head is there's a lot of tech out there through AI, machine learning, all these words everybody's using. But to me, the ideal focus is how we marry the two. I think the role of a realtor has to change, and I'm not shy about it.
In what way?
Well, I think that consumers think of an agent as a small window of time that they work with an agent to buy a property. Let's say it's over 90 to 120 days, and then they never hear from the agent again. Statistically speaking, 82% of consumers say they would work with their agent again, but only 27% of them actually do. That's a huge problem. And what we look at as a company where I think technology is going to move it is the realtor is going to have to change what they do as their job. There is the part of buying or selling, but it's so much more. Like, how do we make the agent part of the process of home ownership for the 7 to 10 years that a homeowner owns that property? And I think with data, there's a lot of opportunity there. Knowing about when a refrigerator in the house is being recalled by GE. We're working on ways to make our agent the focal point of telling that homeowner about that problem, because we all know the homeowner isn't going to know about that. So when we look at data sets that are starting to be aggregated, when we look at how artificial intelligence can help the agent know when to reach out and when to talk to that client, this is where I think tech and human behavior and human involvement can really shift the industry.
NextHome, when I read up about your company, I read about a powerful communication tool. Can you tell me about that and how that helps a broker?
Which one? Any communication tool?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Well, we have our own CRM that we built internally, and for us that kind of goes along the lines of what I was referring to about how to make sure that the agents are talking to the customer at the right point in time. And phases of that for us are, as an example of AI, where we know about something that's occurring on the property. For example, something we're working on is if the roof warranty is going to expire, our system's going to reach out directly to the homeowner and let them know about that. It's going to know that the cost to repair that roof is about 30% less in the summertime than in the winter. It's going to tell the homeowner from the agent, and then also let the agent know simultaneously to reach out to that customer and have that conversation. So kind of tying the communication and where artificial intelligence is moving, we think that there's a great pathway to have that agent be the focal point of that conversation, but also providing value directly to that specific homeowner in that
Thank you for your time, James.
Yeah.
It's been great talking to you.
Absolutely.